Hello, and a very, very happy new year to you. May this be the year where you get to achieve the best career milestones and have a fulfilling and prosperous role wherever you are. Maybe in a job you like, maybe in a job you change into, or in your own business. So, my heartiest wishes to everyone looking at this video. So today I thought, why not start the new year with looking at what could be the 5 potential career resolutions you can consider for this year. I know first week of the year, people are thinking what they want to achieve for the next year. How do they go about with it? So instead of just thinking very micro perspective for your job goals, let's look at your career holistically and see what could be 1 or 2 career resolutions you can pick up for this year. And I'm going to share with you my top 5 career resolutions. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shubh Faujdar. I'm a Singapore-based career coach and job search strategist. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel. We release new videos every Tuesday and every Thursday. Tuesday is a short, less than 2-minute, power-packed, actionable tip for your career development and job search. And Thursday is more of a deep dive on one of the topics related to your job search and career. And now moving on to the 5 areas for career resolution you can consider for the upcoming year. The first one is work-life integration. Look, I can't tell you how many people I meet who are in their 50s, 60s, towards the end of their career journeys, and they regret having spent all the time in the office. I mean, there's a meme which went viral which said, 20 years from now, the only people who are going to remember how late you worked and how many late night calls you had are your kids and your family. So you need to find a way to bring about that work-life integration. And yes, at the expense of using more new cliched phrases, I've said work-life integration, then balance. Balance, sometimes it means, you have to do 9 to 5 and then clock off and then go from there. That's not how work works. So you need to see, how do you integrate those things? Do you have a very strict 9 to 5 policy at work? If yes, then how can you make sure your time outside is not infringed? If your company adopts remote work and flexibility, then it's more about work-life integration. Maybe you are somebody who's very productive in the morning, so you can have 1 or 2 hours before the 9 a.m. mark, or somebody who needs to take a nap in the afternoon to feel the most productive. How do you take out the time for that? But consider things which make you productive, not the hours which matter. Now, when it comes to resolution related to work-life integration, just saying that I want to have more work-life integration is not enough. We need to find 1 or 2 actionable items which we can work on a monthly basis. So say in January, you decide, I'm going to not have late night calls more than 2 times in a week. The rest of the 3 working days are yours. Or if you're working over weekends, you can say, I'm just going to spend 1 weekend or 1 Saturday for work. It depends on what your career reality is right now. I'm not one of those people who's very extremist who says, no, you just stop at this and you do never work weekends. Sometimes we all need to, but you need to have a boundary of what works well with you. If it means taking a 4 p.m. yoga class on Mondays, but then making up for it by taking a late night call, by all means, go ahead. So find ways in which you can block your calendars and time block it, where you're taking some time off for your work and being very focused at that. And you're also integrating other areas of your life, because work is just one aspect of your life. It's not everything. Our second area of resolution is standing up for yourself. And here I don't necessarily mean only in terms of creating boundaries for your work-life balance. We've already covered that in the first one. But standing up for yourself in the way that if you've been carrying major workload, either be compensated for it, get the promotion, or you need to start taking a stand up for yourself. What I've observed over the years, I've worked in corporate career, is good people pay a much higher price for being good. And I think the way this is phrased, I saw in one of the influencers video, and I don't remember who it was, and it just struck me. That's so true. There's some people who are the default sort of person to do the team's workload, or when things go bad, they are the people who take over. And that's okay if you decide to be that person because of your career aspirations or because you want to learn things. That's also okay if your company recognizes it and rewards you through, bonuses or promotion or salary increments, whatever it is. But that work doesn't get taken for granted. In the similar vein, it's about following up with your clients and the other team members. Are you always the nice person who just gently follow up and keeps on waiting? Or are you somebody who can be assertive and make sure people respect you? The thing is, if you're being too nice, sometimes that may be to your disadvantage. So you need to have boundaries where if people don't respect you, then they understand that you're not going to just let this behavior slide. You will have a conversation with them. You will come up with cadence to make sure that what you need is delivered to you. Career resolution 3 is learning one new skill. That's it, just one. I'm not asking you to spread yourself thin. Just think of what one skill can make a lot of difference in your career and your job. So it could be about a new technology, which may be relevant at your work. It could be within your sphere, learning something more advanced. And you know what? If you decide, I'm not going to spend so much time to learn a career skill, you can also learn creative skill. That's the beauty of our brain. When we spend time to learn new things, the whole brain expands. And you'll see, you may be doing a course on learning a cuisine. I have clients who learn about wines and, how do you identify? And it starts reflecting in the creative aspects of a lot of side for your work as well. But learning a new skill every year is key. And this is what happens. People in January think, I'm going to learn 12 new skills, 15 new skills this year. And then the steam goes off. By the third, fourth week, work picks up and they lose the momentum. That's why let's make it very, very simple to implement. Start with one skill, identify what that is. And then if you've seen progress, you see how it is going, you see you've learned to a certain level, you can then incorporate another skill as well. Start with free resources if you don't want to invest. There's so much content available on every aspect. So find out free resources to dip your toes before you start investing a lot of time, effort, and energy into that skill. Career resolution number 4, building your personal brand. Oh, such a key thing. Most people get too focused on their job that they forget about their career. Look, your brand goes with you wherever you go. And if you don't like the word brand, it's your reputation. Earlier, it used to be just with the face-to-face interactions. Now it has also taken the form of a digital reputation. So please invest some time every day on your personal brand or reputation. You have so many tools available. Choose your platform of choice. LinkedIn is the best for professional branding, but if you feel you have a lot to share, you can deep dive into different topics. You can look at starting a podcast or doing a YouTube channel as well. It is going to help you so much in life, in your career, in a potential job search. I can't even tell you the impact it will have overall for you as a person. So do invest some time in building your personal brand. If you don't know how to start, the easiest way is start by commenting on one senior leaders or influencers post every day. And once you start building momentum, that's when you can think of What do I post? What kind of content is working? And you'll see that helps you in really channeling your focus, even at work, so much, because you start reading all this content from senior people. It starts helping you in all aspects of your career. And the final one, my numero uno, is relationship building. I have intentionally not used the word networking because when I say networking, people think it has to be something transactional. Relationship building is farming your existing connections and building new connections on the way. And let me tell you the easiest actionable item you can take. Every day, think of one person you can reach out to for nothing else but just for pinging, just saying, hey, I was thinking about you, or I read up this topic and your name just popped up, just wanted to see how you're doing. If you do it consistently over a course of, I would say, a quarter, you would have farmed your network quite extensively. I mean, a quarter is about 93 days. So you would have reached out to over 50 people. I'm talking about days when you miss and you can't have the bandwidth as well. You've just checked in with 50 people in a matter of 3 months and without asking for something in return. That builds your relationship deposit. And if you need any help in the coming months and you reach back to them, it's going to make so much of a difference. So please, if nothing else, you don't have any career resolutions for this year, this is one resolution I really urge you to have. So I hope this was helpful and this really helps you to create a career of your choice this year. Please do put in the comments anything which really resonated with you or any other career resolution you're thinking about. I would love to hear from the viewers as well to find out what are you thinking about for your career resolution. And once again, wishing you a very happy new year. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and share and like this video if you find the content relevant.